Hey, what's up, class? There were a few items I forgot to go over yesterday, and do this every semester, especially with online. I make a video introduction, and then there are things that don't make the video introduction that should have made the video introduction. I should start taking notes, but I don't know. Anyway, so the first thing I wanted to say is that the discussions are not graded for accuracy or anything like that. They are graded for completion. Okay, I'm not looking for people to agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. Don't, go into the discussions thinking, oh, well, I must make sure that I'm politically inclined to agree with the professor. So maybe I should construct my statement as such. Don't do that because that's not what these things are for. Um, I'm friends with a variety of different type of people. I promise you that. I am spent most of my childhood living down south. I'm friends with right wingers, left wingers. I'm friends with racist people, to be honest with you. So it is what it is. Don't ever feel like I'm stifling you or that your opinion doesn't matter, because in this class it does matter. And just give your honest opinion. Um, Secondly, we're gonna go over a lot of stuff pertaining to laws, the regular courts, how courts work in the United States versus how they work in other countries, the court of public opinion, because that is a very important court, especially nowadays. A lot of times. We live in the society, the age of, if it's posted on the internet, then it must be true. If Google says it, it's true. Um, and Twitter, everybody has an opinion now, and everybody's opinion is public now, and it's not what it used to be. You can, you know, be like, let's take Kobe Bryant winning the Oscar last night. Um, that happened 16 years ago, but after he won the Oscar, it resurfaced. You have a lot of people saying, "Hey, this guy was on trial for rape. Why is he winning Oscars?" And the court stuff doesn't necessarily matter in the court of public opinion. It's a completely different thing. And a lot of times with public opinion, you'll see that it's really not that many people who are disagreeing or outraged with something. It's going to be a few people, and they're just very vocal with their opinions. And I'm not talking about like the Me Too movement and stuff like that. Because you do have a lot of slimy, nasty guys with multiple stuff that are being, taken down as they should. And I'm not saying, as far as, should they, shouldn't they be, because again, court stuff doesn't matter in the court of public opinion. It just doesn't. So we live in that age. We'll go over some of that stuff. As long as you're constructing a good argument, you should always just, have facts to back up what you're saying, have facts to back up your opinion. You don't see that a lot of times on the news these days, but that is important for constructing an argument. Um, my office hours, I'm usually in the Cove on Tuesdays and Thursdays because that's when I teach my on campus class. I'm usually in there at about 10 o'clock and I leave at about 11 because I have to drive all the way to San Pedro to teach another class. And then sometimes I don't make it to the Cove. If you want to, conference with me, just let me know ahead of time so I can guarantee that I'll be in the cove. Because a lot of times I am not necessarily in one place. I'm moving about constantly. The best way to get a conference with me if you want one is to just schedule it. Call me or email me. Doesn't matter. Um, in the midterm and the finals, the midterm and the final, you have a midterm paper and a final multiple choice. It's going to be let me say that again. You have a midterm paper that you write and a midterm multiple choice. The midterm paper is a 5 paragraph essay. The final the midterm multiple choice is a 50 question multiple choice. Both of them are worth 5 points. The final is the same way. Final essay, final multiple choice. Same exact format. 70% of your grade. So do not make the mistake of not doing one of these because that's going to cost you at least 20% of your grade. And so you could have an A in this class and not do one part of the midterm or one part of the final, and it'll drop you drastically. It happened just this last semester with my intro to American government class I just taught. There were some students that didn't do that final paper, and it cost them drastically, and I don't want that to happen to you. The best thing to do is to just stay on top of assignments. You have to do that in this class. You cannot um, slack off even for a week. This is an accelerated course. Understand that this is what you signed up for. You're going into this class understanding that you are going to be hit with work every single week. Check your email every single day. Check it. Download the Canvas app to your phone. If you got a smartphone, download that app because it's necessary. You'll get the alerts right away. And that's pretty much covers everything. So we're going to dissect a lot of different things in this class. And just keep that in mind. Your opinions are important. We're not going to bash other people's for having differing opinions from us. That's not what we do in this class, okay? So have fun, and I look forward to the next 8 weeks. Holla.